Hey guys, long time no see, but I'm back with my October empties. It was actually looking out to be a pretty small month, but the last few days it really just kind of everything piled up. And like I said, I thought it was going to be small, but there's some good things. But before I get started, I wanted to say I have a bag that's almost this big that's really full of things that I've been putting aside as a declutter to film one since my last one, whenever that is. I mean, it's been at least 6 months. So if you would be interested in me filming that, let me know down below and then I will. And if I don't get much interest, then I'll just throw the stuff and be done. So, because I don't know if you are kind of like sick of only seeing my trash. Okay, so let's get started. The body wash I just used up. I'm so glad to have it out of my life. It's not bad, but it's the Bath & Body Works Cool Coconut Surf. I had used this earlier in the summer and then had used something else, and then I had to come back and finish it. So I was just ready to move on to like warmer, you know, more seasonal scents. And then this is old. When I show it, if you know, you'll know. The Bath & Body Works Midnight Pomegranate Body Lotion. Look at that bottle shape. You know this is an old one. I believe it's been discontinued, but I enjoy it. It's like a dark, sexy berry, but still like a little tart, and just... My kids are here and they're on the other side of the door, and I know they're just trying to make me mad. Okay, the Beauty Counter Body Wash in Citrus Mimosa. I also use this on the girls. I really liked this, especially if you're somebody that likes citrus scents. Ooh. And I'm not like the biggest citrus person, but I really enjoyed it. And I like Beauty Counter, but I have no... Hey girls, please be quiet. I have no affiliation with Beauty Counter. I don't even know anybody anymore that sells it, so I'm not saying it like, you know, because I have an ulterior motive. This is completely random, but I thought I would throw it in because I do like it. It's the Method Wood for Good Squirt and Mop Wood Floor Cleaner. First off, it smells so good. It's this almond scent. But the thing, you pop up and you just do it and it just like squirts out on the floor. You don't have to squeeze or do anything. You just kind of flick your wrist. It's so handy and convenient. You know, if you don't, because the Bona mops are kind of pricey, or if you don't want to lug around a bucket of water or whatever. This, if I'm being lazy, this is what I always use to mop. One reason it's empty. Okay, a product I used on the girls is the Sexy Hair Soy Tri-Wheat Leave-In Conditioner. I just noticed it doesn't say soy above the Tri-Wheat anymore. I do like this fine. I usually buy it on the Ulta Daily Deals. I didn't get this past Ulta sale because I'd gotten some other stuff for them, but I love the pump. So I actually may keep it and decant some of their other leave-ins that are in less enjoyable dispensers. So I think I'm going to do it. But I mean, it's really nice, but I do love the spray nozzle. The Batiste Dry Shampoo Plus Divine Dark. I love this. I'm like trudging through a white dry shampoo right now that I do not like at all, because if you have dark hair and once you use a dark dry shampoo, it's just really hard to ever go back. The only downside, and you can see how dark it is that if you have it in your head and you like scratch your head like that, then it looks like you have dirt underneath your nails. So... but it's still worth, you know, me not having like grayish looking hair. Because regardless, if I use the white shampoo at bedtime, let it soak in all day, it just always leaves this like white grayish tint on your head. And I don't like that. The Boscia Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil. This is a really great cleansing oil. I like it a lot. I've gone through a few of these, especially the travel size, because it comes in a small one, you know, for a pretty decent price. I'm sure I'll use it again sometime down the road. Okay, this is a feminine care item that I thought I would mention. So I had like this same size pack of tampons, and this podcast I listened to gave a code for 50% off the Lola tampon subscription. So I tried basically all their products while I had 50% off, and I did like them. And it was the first time using, you know, organic cotton, more natural, you know, no dyes, all that kind of stuff. And I liked it fine, but I still wanted to try some other ones. And I do want to eventually try a Diva Cup. I just haven't gotten there yet. So I got the Cora brand at Target. And I do really like it. I think I may like them like the teeniest bit more than the Lola. But what I really like about the Lola is the subscription is 100% customizable. You can get, I forget how many tampons come in a box. And so it tells you can get like light, regular, and super. And you can do like all super, all light, all regular. 3 equal amounts of this, 2 light, 2 super, and then the rest regular. It's really nice how you can do it. And the same thing with pads and everything like that. So I do really like their system, but it is a subscription that you have to order. So, you know, they come, you can set it up on a frequency. So anyways, I just thought I would throw it out there. Both really good. The Da Bomb Bath Fizzers Light Up Your Bath Glow Bomb. I think I've shown this one before. It glows when the bath bomb starts like dissolving away, the inner circle. This glow light, the girls love it. It's really neat. All these bath bombs are so fun for little kids. My Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb. I love this scent. It's, you know, sorry, listening to them. The name Flower Bomb suggests that it would be strongly floral, but I don't find it to be overly floral. I mean, it's a sweet kind of creaminess, but some scents, you know, a little bit of floral. But if you like my usual taste in fragrances, you would like that. Purity Made Simple by Philosophy. I don't love this, but it's really nice for travel as a makeup remover, because you can just use it to remove your makeup and then also use it to cleanse your face. So it's good for that, but I wouldn't want to use it like that every day. I don't know, it's just not a removal method that I particularly love, but it's handy because it's not an oil and leak and stuff like that. The Yes To brand Coconut Lemongrass Liquid Hand Soap. I show these every time because they're just really good hand soaps you can get at the, you know, your grocery store or Target, wherever you do your shopping. They're not hard to come by. I've just gotten to where I don't enjoy Bath & Body Works shopping as much as I once did. And I used to love Bath & Body Works hand soaps. It was primarily all I used. But it's just gotten to where, I don't know, it's not worth like making an order or going to the mall for them. I did put some color on my hair. This is my natural color. I'm wearing a black headband. I use the Garnier Nutrice Sweet Cola. That's what it is. It just, after the summer, my hair gets a lot of natural highlights that I don't like. I like it when it's a darker shade. So I just honestly do color once a year. Maybe 3 times in 2 years. I don't do it a whole lot, but every once in a while. So I did want to mention that. The Essence Nail Art Express Dry Drops. The little squeezy thing broke off and my older daughter wanted it for art projects. I love these to put them on top of my nails after I'm painting, which I haven't been painting my nails in so long. It just kind of like speeds up the drying process and almost like hardens it. Okay, I have 2 lip makeup products, which is a rare treat. This is the YSL Volupte Sheer Candy. I can't tell you the number, it rubbed off. It's discontinued, but it's the raspberry one. It was the most perfect everyday pink. I loved this thing. I would just wear it. This was used up totally organically. It was not like a project. It wasn't in a painting thing. It was just general me using it. I love how they smell. They give that glossy shine. Most beautiful color. I mean, probably my favorite lip product of all time, and the color has been discontinued. If they ever bring it back. The Patchology Lip Service Gloss to Lip Balm Treatment. This was like the faintest little hint of baby pink. It was such a good moisturizing lip product that you could put on at night, in the morning, when you were doing your makeup. You could wear it as your lip gloss because it was a very glossy look, but very moisturizing and nourishing. Loved it. I will definitely pick it up again. It has a very like sweet mint scent. The Lash Trifecta Mascara by Milani. This was okay, but it had the rubbery bristle wand and the little teeth were just so short. It was kind of hard to get through. It smells bad, like bad. I bought it straight off the Milani site. Ugh, I mean, it smells terrible. Like, that cannot be the real scent. So I did not use it a whole 3 months, but I used it as long as I could, and it was already starting to get really dry. I think it's been discontinued, so there you have it. Teletie completely snapped. I have never had that happen in one of these. I have to say, even though I've never had an Invisibobble do this, these teleties, you can see it like went back to being so tightly coiled. Where the Invisibobbles, once they stretch out, I mean, you have to really work to get them back, you know, firm. If you have ever used the large teleties, let me know, because those sizes, like, they intimidate me. Okay. Ooh. A Fresh Sugar Advanced Therapy. Y'all, if you've been with me a while, you know I like to test the scent of these. I think it's because I've used up so many. It's just like, it's lemony, but not like a lemon cake. I have the Fresh Lemon Lip Balm, and I like that. I don't like this, and honestly, I think if I get any more of these samples, I'm just going to pass them on. I don't even think I can go through it again. Colleen Rothschild Retinol Supreme Eye Serum. Okay, I purchased this last holiday season, so it was sometime between November and January when all the sales were going on. I don't know, and I just ran out of it like 2 nights ago, so it lasted a really long time. I only used it at night, but y'all, I don't really have fine lines or wrinkles under my eyes. I used to have like the faintest. I feel like this has diminished them, and it's also been a year, so it has prevented me from getting any more fine lines or wrinkles within the year. You know, like I've gotten a year older, not that I'm old, but still. I've never used another retinol eye serum, so I can't speak about this and now. I liked this because it wasn't too thick, but it had a richness to it. Because I love a really thick, hydrating under eye cream. I don't want one of those thin ones. That's just not what I like. And when it says eye serum, don't be put off thinking it's real thin. I have another night eye cream I'm going to use. But if I start feeling like I'm seeing fine lines, I'm going to have to go back to this. But I'm also curious about the Glow Recipe Avocado Retinol Overnight Melt, whatever, because that sounds up my alley. It has the retinol, it has avocado, and it's like really thick and hydrating. Let me know. If you've used this and you're like, oh yeah, it's great, stick with that, or you've used this and you're like, yeah, there's better, let me know, because I would be curious. This was amazing. That's all I can say. The Ola Henriksen Truth Serum. Once upon a time, this was my jam for a vitamin C serum. It's a really amazing starter one. But I think once you start like using some of the higher potency ones, it's not as effective for you. So if you've never used any, I think this is a really great place to start, and you can get the ½ ounce for a pretty good price to try. Okay, and lastly, before we get into samples and wax and candles, the doTERRA On Guard Foaming Hand Wash. I actually threw it in this morning because I just, my neighbor friend, she does doTERRA, and she just like lets me pay the wholesale price to her, and I decided, I go back and forth on using essential oils. I don't feel like, I'm not going to be somebody that doesn't go to the doctor because I use this, but I feel like this is just an extra step of germ protection in the winter, so I decided to use the hand soap in the house and see how it goes. Okay, now let's do the samples. NARS Orgasm Blush. This is just one of those Great blushes. I think most people can pull off. I love it. Every time I use one, I'm like, the next time Sephora has the mini as a 100-point perk, I'm going to get it. And I never do, and I don't know why. The Bumble and Bumble Hairdressers Invisible Oil Shampoo and Conditioner. I really like this. I think I talked about this last Empties as well. Good, good, good. The Oribe Signature Shampoo and Conditioner. The scent of this is amazing. One day I'm going to pull the trigger and buy an Oribe shampoo and conditioner and just enjoy the scent. They're great products, but they also smell like $1,000,000. Literally $1,000,000. Okay. The Patchology Warm Up Best Foot Forward Softening Foot and Heel Mask. The other night I used this. I was really tired. My feet were achy. It was pretty cold. I thought this would be such a treat. The warm up aspect, it was like next to none. So, I mean, it made my feet feel good, but I think the Aveeno foot mask made them feel just as nice. And the warming was like pretty not noticeable. Dr. Jart Ceramidin Facial Sheet Mask. I love this. I love the Dr. Jart sheet masks. I think they're like some of the best. That and the leaders. I really love the leaders. Sorry, I was just looking at something on the floor. This is really good moisturizing now that it's the Sephora VIB sale time. Pick you up one of these. 2 perfume samples I got from Sephora, and I wrote my thoughts on the little baggie because I didn't know if I would remember. I got Princess by Kilian. I said that it was just a really sweet vanilla. Smelled good, but just really sweet. And then Juliet Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes. And I wrote, but as I wore it, it kind of like picked up, you know those like perfumes that are called like Your Pheromones. Everybody has their own scent. If you know what I'm talking about, that's kind of what it smelled like. So it wasn't bad, but I wouldn't purchase it. My camera's flashing. Scentsy Sweet Plum Pastry. This was my last of it. I'm gonna need some eventually. It smells so good. And then 2 candles. Bath and Body Works Raspberry Peach Macaron. It's just like a really freaking sweet scent. It's great for spring and summer. And it was almost, this one was producing a lot of smoke and soot. If you can tell like how dark the lid was, or the jar. And then Cider Lane, which I really enjoy. It's kind of like a caramel apple. When I was pregnant with Vera, I went through like this extreme apple phase. So it took me a while to get back on apples, but I'm back enjoying them. So that is all right now. But let me know down below if you do want me to share the declutter stuff with you. And if you have any thoughts on the stuff I used, or you've used anything lately, let me know. I'd be interested to hear and chat with you about it. So thank you for watching, guys. Bye.